Hi there. How is everyone? All right, here goes nothing. I have gotten so many emails, messages, input from people asking me, please, please, please help us, show us, do some kind of a tutorial. And you guys know I'm so uncomfortable doing tutorials. I am not a good teacher. It makes me a nervous wreck, but I'm going to give it a go. Please feel free to leave comments under these videos. I'm going to do my best to number them. For example, this is Journal Assemblage Collection 1. So the name of the video will be Assemblage Collection No.1, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, like that. Anyway, there's also going to be a whole bunch of links in the description box from all the different people that I have learned how to make journals from. And there's Zoe TOEFIELD, TRACIE Fox, Nik The Booksmith, and I've kind of taken a little bit of all of their methods and turned them into my own. So I will link their videos below. I will put who the video is from and what part of that video, for example, building a spine for your hardcover journal. I'll make it say, here's something to watch. This is where I learned to make the spine, or this is how I learned, this is how I sew my signatures in, etc. Because I know that I'm not going to do a really great job of showing you guys. So you can listen to me blabble along, or you can just go watch the links in the description box below for real tutorials. But I appreciate all of the time that you guys spend here. Anyway, let's get to it. I'm going to try and make these videos less than 20 minutes a piece. So I'll keep my eye on the timer so that I don't bore you guys. Off we go. So this is Journal Assemblage Collection No.1. I have already made the cover, so I will do another video and make another cover. Right now in this video, I'm going to be working on putting together my signature pages, picking them out, etc. So I took the Masonite board out of the pack, and these are in my Etsy store as well. I forgot to say that. So what comes in your first envelope is your front and back cover, and this is a digi in my Etsy shop. You'll get a 12-inch piece of this wonderful headband material, some bookbinding cloth, and then your spine template to punch. This one's for doing your signatures, this one's for sewing them in, and your two Masonite boards. That's what comes in one pack. So I've got one of the boxes that I hadn't packaged everything up, so I'm just going to use the stuff out of the box and then add some of my own stuff to it, as you guys probably will as well. So this is the one we're doing, and these covers are 8 3/4 by 5 3/4. So if you fold a regular size 8.5 by 11 piece of paper in half, it fits perfectly. Let me see if I can find one here. For example, these are 8.5 by 11. So if I take this guy and fold it in half, and the way I measure, so don't look at this mess inside of here. I repainted the spine black. So see there. Once it's sitting in there bound, how there's about an eighth of, maybe a tiny bit more, just an eighth of an inch all the way around. It's a perfect fit. So off we go. All right, I have these tools, so I'm going to set them aside because you get wax linen and all and a bookbinding needle. So I don't need to use those. I have double-sided tape. And then what else is in here? There's also a packet that's got 2 vintage pen nibs and some vintage laundry pins. We'll use all of those later for decorating. So I don't need any of the ephemera type stuff right now. I'm going to make pockets out of those. Ex Libris plate. Don't need the acetate yet. So all of that stuff I'm going to set aside. And right now, I just want the paper. And it's upside down. Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Just going to say something and I lost it. These 2 pages were laying around when I was coffee dyeing paper. So there's just a little bit of coffee on them. And I wouldn't generally put something white in a journal, but I'm getting to be more comfortable with it. So now, like this sheet, I want it to be the full width. So it'll be the full width on one side. Let's do it this way, Johnny. Or it could just, no, let's just do it in half. So if I just fold this in half, then this will just become a shorty short, which I love. I love having shorty shorts. So this is what I do. I just start folding papers and making stacks. And I know this is the correct size. So for example, this. I know this is bigger, right? Maybe. It's got to be. It's not. Sweet. Well, let's just see. Is it? It is. I mean, a skosh. Nice. All right, and then these math pages. That's nearly fallen apart. So I'm going to take them apart because I want to use them. I will go ahead and use them this way and this way. So these are going to go into my short book page pile. And now we get into the pile of digis. My handy dandy paper trimmer, and these are going to be short because I printed these on the laser, and my laser does not print borderlessly. But it's okay. I don't mind having different size pages. And I'll tell you if it's a digi from my shop. This one is, and wherever you see white, I'm gonna rip that off because that's how the page was. So a couple of telegrams. We'll definitely use those. Oh boy, we're already 8 minutes in. I guess I should have thought this through. I should have had half of it done before I came on. All right, that one's going to be a piece of ephemera, and we're going to cut that window out and use the acetate. So I'll put that over there. Pretty sure that these ledger pages, yep, that's an okay size. This I need to trim. It's a little bit wonky. So this is a perfect size. I think I'm going to tip it in with some washi or some vintage tape. So that's going to go over there. That's more ephemera. This is one of those ledger pages. Again, I could either tip that in or make it a pocket. More ephemera. Now, I know these are pink. There's pink, but it's okay. I'm going to put these in the middle of the signatures and make pockets out of them and decorate them up. Like I might even, put this on the pink. You guys know how much I love pink. I'll decorate these up and tone them down a little bit and show you how to make pockets in the middle. Yeah, see, like that one could go on there. That one could go on there. I could have sworn it. And we can put a telegram on there. if I wasn't doing it backwards. Oh. And that one's, do they all have one? Okay. So those can go over in that pile. This one's already folded. It's a little bit long, so I need to trim that one down to 5.5. So that can go in the blank paper pile. Now, this is a composition folio, and I'm just going to fold it back, and then I'll just make a little pocket in there. I don't want to chop it off. I want to keep the whole thing. So see, I'm just using this as my size template because I know that's an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. So I'm good there. So these are those yummy math pages. I think I got these. I either got these from Janine or I bought this book. I don't remember. Again, they're a little bit short, but I'm totally fine with that. I think this is some kind of old typing paper. There's 2 sheets of this. So I'm going to get all my papers folded. Now we're at 11 minutes. Okay, we might be closer to... On some of these graph papers, I had done these on the laser also, so they had a white edge. Check them before you fold them. There might be a little bit of white on some of them that needs trimmed off. So I'll just get all my papers folded, and then, here's the painter's masking paper. I'm going to use my tearing ruler on this one. Oh. You know, my phone had to ring while I was live, right? Or while I was recording. That's what I get for not turning off the ringer. Alright. And then if I go over here. Come on, Johnny, you can make it kind of straight. I know you can. Can I though? I'm going to be making some more of the tearing rulers. I just need to fire up the old scan and cut. There. And you can use these pieces. Use these pieces when we're decorating. Alright, up there, up there. Here's some drawing paper. I know it's going to be it might be too everything. I'm just going to fold it and then I'll trim them. The drawing paper has a linen feel to it. I'm going to keep these, so I'm going to trim. How much do I need to take off of there? I'm going to trim the other end. Okay, how are we doing so far? Everybody still with me? Bless your heart. Alright, so that way, no, this way. So the tabs on these will be sticking out the top, which I think is kind of fun. Alright, now we've got a situation. This is very white paper, but it's okay. I'm going to roll with it. Alright, so what I do with scrapbook paper, I'm going to, oh, you can't see. I'm going to fold it up once, just a little bit, like about an inch-ish. You can score it if you want it to be perfect. I don't have time for that. Then I'm going to fold it up again. And then I'm going to trim this. Hold on. Fold it in half. maybe you should have used a bone folder. And trim that down to be 5.5 inches wide. And that's ready to go, and I'll probably sew those pockets shut, and then we'll do something here to get rid of some of that white. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the Braille paper. Let's see, which side do I want? I want to go this way. Oh dear, we're at 15 minutes. No pressure. No pressure at all. So this one, though, I am going to go ahead and trim before I fold. I've got my paper trimmer folded in half, so it only goes to 5.5 inches where it's at. And in half again. All right. Now, I know I'm going to put these in the middles, and I know I'm going to have 6 signatures. So everything that's going to... Hold on. Squirrel. Let me turn over to crunch this page up a little bit. Oh, you know where I might put this? Trying to make it all jaggedy. I'll just ink that up. I might use this on the inside of something white. No, that was covered up. We'll see. We'll get there. I'm just going to go ahead and fold it. Okay. Go ahead and fold it. Or maybe we'll make it another center. Signature, maybe. All right. So, I know I have 6 signatures. Oh. And I grabbed 12 pieces of coffee dyed paper. So I can have 2 in each signature. Let's see how we do here. No. Well, I'm actually going to start with 1. Really, and I know a lot of people will put a lot of paper in each signature, and you will end up... It's better to have more signatures with less pages than it is to have like 4 signatures with 20 sheets of paper. It'll gator mouth on you, and it's not as easy to work in. Okay, start with this. These are not ironed, so they're all crinkly. All right, let's see. We'll get like kinds of paper together. These have holes. We got, let's see, plain. Those are plain. These have writing. These are, all right, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so I have either book or ledger here, 6, so there's 1 for each signature. I've got 3 pieces of graph paper, so I'm just going to add 3 other papers. We'll do these 2, and then this piece of linen. So that gives me 6 in that pile. And now, what do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. What do I have over here in the middle? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. All right, so right now there's 4 piles here, and they each have 6 pieces of paper. So that would mean there would be 4 pages per signature. But now if we add these, so let's start here. So we're going to have 5 pieces of paper per signature. Now I know that this pile is going to be my middles, so that'll be last. Now I have to decide what I want in the front. I think I want these book and ledger pages to be first, and then I think we'll put the blanks, tea-dyed, and then we'll do something of interest, and then these are kind of blank again. So here's how I go. That one there, that one there, and then I just kind of look through the pile and see, you know, what do I want? What do I want in there next? I think I'm going to have that one. And then I'll put a piece of graph paper in there because it's short. And now what do I want next to the graph paper? I think I'm just going to go with a piece of plain for this one. All right, so there's one. And off we go. We just keep going. So 1, 2, I think we'll go ahead and put the braille in there. And then we'll put the graph paper in. And then we'll be wild and crazy. And we're going to throw in this green. But we're going to tip that on either the front or the back. And this will end up being a pocket. So there's number 2. And this. We'll go ahead with a white and a graph. Only because I want those holes to kind of peek out of there. What did I skip? 1, 2, 3. This happens to me every time. See, I skipped something. Oh, that goes there. Haha. I didn't skip. 4. And let's go ahead and put the blue in this one with the telegram. Oh, maybe I had more here than that's 3. Well, I had way more than 6 pages there. Okay, it'll be fine. Nobody panic. We'll do this one this way. We'll do this one next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think we better have this fancy music next. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, here comes my mailman. Picking up your guys' packages. All right, how many signatures do we have now? 2, 4, 5. So we need to make one more signature out of all of this. I'm gonna go like this. 1, 2. 3, 4, and then this linen paper in the middle. 5. So I had an extra. Alright, then I bring them all out, and I look at them, and I go, okay, what do I want the front? Well, I think I'm going to put this one in the front, and then I can put some cute stamps there. So that's going to be my first signature. And then I flip them all over to see what would look best in the back. And I think this would look best in the back. So that's going to be my back. And then I flip them. Now I got these 4 left. Oh, sorry for the dog. Now I try and find something to contrast. This is the back of the signature. So if I want to contrast that, I think I want, that looks nice. Now if I go this way, oh, I'm sorry about the dog, you guys. I'm going to mute for 1 second. Okay, I think she's done barking. And then I just, keep going. So I think I'm going to put book page there. Sorry. And then this one, and then this one, and then this is my back. All right, so there's, ta-da, right? So now pretend that you've already seen me make the cover. If I was to just set those in there now when you glue them in, they won't go back that far when you put your signature block in. That gives you an idea of, this is me not pushing on it. It's still squishy. You still have lots of room. You see how those 6 signatures fit in there nicely if I do it right. Those 6 signatures will fit in there really nice, not squished, with a lot of wiggle room. So, it's been 26 minutes. I'm going to end this one now. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave comments. Part 2 will be coming soon. Bye, guys.